Hey friends, welcome back to the Basswood carving channel. I'm sitting here carving away a few of these little snowmen, so I thought I'd bring you along and show you how to do it. So yeah, it's a fun little project, and you've seen in the beginning how I made these are hangers. If you don't have hangers, that's a good way. Take your wire and put it in your drill, put it around, stick a nail in somewhere, and twist up some little hangers, and we'll put them on when we get done with this one. Actually, I should have put it on before I painted this because it gives you something to hold on to while you're painting it. But no big deal. So size block we're using today is a 1 by 1 by 3.5. All right. And you could probably do these on a 1 by 1 by 3 if you have those. Just kind of dimension them down a little bit to make it fit. But so the first line we drew, I went on and pre-drew this one out because I was getting ready to carve it, and I thought, well, might as well record it. All right, so we got 1 inch there, and then I come down 1 3/4 inches to the bottom of his chin, top of his scarf right there. Okay, I'm carving him on the corner. Put a little place for his nose there, and I'll show you why in just a minute. But if you don't have any of these dowels, go to Walmart and pick you up a pack of these dowels. They sell a pack of them that's like all different sizes. This is the smallest one in there. But you'll use, if you do a lot of carving projects, you can do so many things with those dowels. You guys have seen me even use them to like hold 2 pieces together when you're doing a multi-piece section piece. But that's what we're going to use for the little carrot nose. Okay, all right, so got my piece drawn in here. First thing we're going to do is we're going to go around the head here, and we're going to make a little V cut all the way around the bottom of the head and the scarf. A little V, don't go too deep yet. We'll deepen everything up once we get things laid out. But yeah, get you a pack of them dowels. You'll use them for everything. I use them for little paint stirrers. I use them for a couple different projects, other projects I've done. They're just handy to have around. All right, so top of his hat. Little stop cut up to the bottom of his hat. And I'm using the corner as just like I was doing a nose, but we're not going to do a nose. We're going to use the carrot nose. All right. But I just put that in there because I'm going to show you that you need to drill your hole for your nose before you carve your face all down. Because going on the corner like that, I ended up chipping a piece out after I was done with the face on the first one I did. That one actually, with the blue scarf there. I got a couple more over there drying that you'll see probably, and probably seen them in the thumbnail. But go ahead and drill your hole before you get your face all carved down. That way, if it chips a little bit, you can carve that chip out of there. Plus, you can carve around the hole and you won't have no fuzzy hole marks from where you've drilled it. Okay, if you don't have a drill, use a little awl or something like that you can get you a little hole down in there for the size. All right, and I'm just going to take this straight off right here, and that's going to help me show me where my nose is. All right, so I'm going to put a little dot back on there. And I used a pilot hole first just so I didn't bust a big hole in it. I'll show you the size I'm using. I'm just using this little tiny little pilot hole right here, just so I make sure I hit the mark. Okay, I'm going to take the bigger size, which is the size of my dowel. And I want to say this is a 1/4 inch, maybe an 1/8. But this, just look at your bit with your dowel and make sure that it's kind of a little bit. This one fits perfect, makes it tight. So when I push it in there with a little glue on it, I know it's not going to come falling out. And it don't have to be real deep because you're going to glue it anyway, but see all the fuzzies I get right there? Now that's okay because I'm going to, when I round this baby down, I'm going to end up taking all that down anyway. So that's why I suggest put the hole in first. You can do what you want. If you want to wait till you get it all done, that's fine. I was just bummed that after I'd gotten the first one done that I couldn't take any more of that little chip out of there. I could have, I guess, but it would have made the head a lot smaller than I really wanted it. So I thought, well, when I do the video, I'll show them to put the hole in first, and that's what I was doing on this one. So I'm just going around, get this V-cut out of there. Hope everybody's enjoying all the Christmas carvings. Not just me, there's a lot of guys doing Christmas carvings, and you know, these are fun little gifts to give away. And especially this one, it don't take very long to carve at all. I'll probably be going slow because it's, you know, it's instructional, but once you've carved a couple of them, kind of like the trees, you can usually bust them out pretty quick once you get going. All right, so we're just going to go ahead and round this snowman's head down. Just take all the flat spots off, get it somewhat round. Again, we're using the corner as the face, just because the scarf worked out better that way too. Okay. Yeah, a lot of guys are doing Christmas videos, and I'm going to try to get a couple more out for you because I know everybody's looking for things to carve, and this is a fun one that turns out pretty good when you're all done. Pretty simple for a beginner. Super simple snowman. That'll probably be my title. Super simple little snowman ornament. And he's kind of flat plane because I don't really worry about getting him all perfectly round. Leave some facets on there. Makes it a little better, a little more interesting. Okay, stop right there with that. Get these flat spots off first. Okay. We'll round that up and get that off of there when we get the scarf in, okay? So on the scarf, we're going to come down from the bottom. Hey, you can make your scarf as wide as you want. I'm going to go about ½ inch. Okay, so I'm going to put the line all the way around, ½ inch. And it don't even have to be like a straight line. You know, you can vary it a little bit if you want. Okay, all right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to make like a V right here. Okay, so just make a V, upside down V. And then we're going to take this up to, see if I can get him to stand up so you can see, up to just under his chin. Okay, and then we'll take this part of his scarf and blend it into that line. Then on the other side of the V, now you will cut this one all the way through. And on this one, you won't cut, you'll just cut up to there. And then on the other side, you're going to come down and then take it straight up to where that side blends in, like so. Okay, so let's notch that in. All right, we know we want to put a notch here. So make a little V cut right there. And V cut here. This is where we'll be rounding everything in. V cut over here. And then right here, we're going to cut straight down from his top of his neck. Straight down. Straight down. All right, and then we're going to take a little chip out of there. And got a little cramp there for a second. I don't think I've ever said it before, but I suffer from carpal tunnel a little bit from so many years of working on the computer. So sometimes my hand gets in a cramp where it locks up. That's why sometimes you see me dropping the piece. It's because my hand cramps up. Okay, so now we're going to go from this one all the way down. We want the bottom one to look like it's tucked up under there. Okay, so that's why we only go like the halfway to the scarf right there. And we're going to V-cut that up. Right there. Then we're going to V-cut right here. V-cut right here. Or stop cut, I mean to say. Then we're going to come over here to the other side and finish that one from here down. Here down. Take that little sliver out of there. Take this little sliver out of there. Okay, there's our scarf cut in. Now, all we got to do is start rounding things in and run them all the way across the touch. Right here, we're going to want that to come in. Back here, V-cut. V-cut. Okay. Now, all we got to do is start rounding things off. So we're going to take this. I'm going to take this out right here. Round it in a little bit. Yeah, carpal tunnel sucks sometimes. Especially when you're carving. I get to cramping sometimes. My hand will kind of lock up. guess there's too many years of martial arts and too many years of working on the computer with my hands. All right, now we just start rounding him down and get that shape we're looking for. We want to make that scarf stand out a little bit. So we just start rounding, get all these factory edges off. Appreciate everybody's support. Almost to 2,000 subscribers. I'm excited about that. And I got some stuff I'm going to announce coming up at the end of the month. A little project I've been working on that I'm going to announce what's going to happen. And I'll probably do a video that'll explain everything. But I'm going to save that because I'm not actually going to start until the first of the year. Okay, so we'll just go around and round this guy up. Clean him all up. All right, and then up here on the scarf, you want to take that little sharp edge off right there and kind of blend his scarf in a little bit. And even if he's got a little divot down in there, it's fine. If you wanted to, you could put a knot there. Just go around here and take all these edges off. Just kind of blend it in a little bit. You kind of want to give it a little bit of a rounded look. Okay. Get my other knife here. Just to clean things up. All right. Yeah, just go ahead and go on around yours and get these flat edges off and kind of roll them down to the tops and bottoms. I'm doing this kind of down and dirty quick. I want this to be a fast video for you, not one of my hour-long ones. This is all pretty much stuff you guys been watching my channel. You can already do. All right. Shape yours up. Now, if you want, since this is an ornament, you can go ahead and round this down and get this rounded if you want. I just went ahead and took the flat, hard bottom off of it just to peel it clean. If you're going to hang it in your tree, you want to make it round, go ahead and round that off. Or if you want them to stand up, you can leave it flat. Just take these corners off down here at the bottom so it kind of looks like he's rolled into a ball down there. All right, let's go to the hat next. So we're going to put a little border on his hat, and you can go fat. You can slant it in the back. If you want to slant it in the back, make this cut longer back here and this one shorter. Okay, I'm just doing a straight hat here on this one. Take off your corners. Just be careful. You don't want to bust it all off there. Even though you're going to round it, you don't want to break it off as too much. Okay, take these top edges off. Clean off that factory edge at the top there. Okay, you can leave it fatter up here at the top and cut it in down here at the bottom just by going down towards the brim of the hat. And that kind of adds a cool little shape to it. You can lean it over if you want. There's a bunch of things you can do with hats. We'll leave this little guy, a little fat one at the top. And just get it enough where it's round. And it looks even. Not too bad. Okay, now go along and take all this hard edge off right here. Just go around and do that same thing at the top. Just take that hard edge off. Take these corners off a little bit. You can make it perfectly round if you want, or you can leave it kind of square looking. Okay. Now, the other thing is you might want to come back down here now, and you can deepen all these cuts a little bit. And that'll make his scarf stand out a little more. Just do it to your preference. What do you want? Nice little, deep little cut right there helps with the painting. Helps get you a spot that the painting can run down to and stop. Okay. Let's see what else. Let's take a little more off right here. Just to round this out a little bit and make this stand out a little more. And you can make a little triangle cut right there. Give it some depth. There's my fingers cramping again. It's really bad today because I've been carving a lot of projects for family and stuff. And that's pretty much it, guys. Just go around and get all your flat spots off and all your little sewn edges. Don't know if I probably won't do a painting video on this one since it's so easy. I'd rather give you guys another tutorial carving video because I got another couple little things I'd like to do before Christmas. So I probably won't take the time to make a painting video, but I will show you some things. Oh, forgot one thing we got to do. We got to put his little hat band in. Okay, so take your pencil, come up. If you want a real wide hat band, let's see. Here's what we did on this guy. We give him a wide hat band, and then we put little dots around. And the wife loved this one. And I used the little stippler, the little tool that I always tell you. The little, can't think what it's called now. But you get them at the dollar store. They got two little round ends on them. Mine's over there by the paint table, so I don't feel like going on getting it. But you can get them at the dollar store. Dip it down in the paint. Go watch my spiral trees video painting, and then just touch it on there. And that'll give you your little spots. And the paint, what I did was I used white underneath, and then I kind of washed the blue on there to kind of give it like a wool looking effect, like it, so it wasn't just a solid same color blue all the way around, and it really popped out, and it really made the little dots pop out on his thing. So, oh, we got two more things to do real quick. So first, let's put the hat band in. So we'll give him kind of a wide little hat band up here. Since we'll probably put dots on this one too. My fiance's wife, or my son's fiance, she she has an ornament giveaway at her work. They trade ornament, and I told her, I said, you're not going to give away some kind of cheap Walmart ornament that you go buy. I'm going to carve you one. So I'm going to give her one of these little guys to give away. I guarantee nobody that she's going to trade with will have a carved one to give away. Guarantee it. All right, so take your little V tool, or you can do it with a knife. No big deal. Go around, cut your band in there. There again, don't always think you have to make straight, perfect lines. Sometimes just having little curved lines in there makes a little movement to it, makes a little motion, stands it out a little different than everybody else's stuff. All right, and then come back here and just take this down a little bit. So it looks like it's tightened around there. But yeah, don't think you always have to do straight lines. When I first started carving, I thought everything had to be straight, and then I learned that you don't actually, if it's not straight, it looks better. So even if it kind of wobbly or flows a little different, no big deal. Makes it look a little better. Okay, take this down just a little bit. And then, like I said, right here, just make sure you get all that corner off of there. Got two more things to do. I forgot. Okay, so on the ends, put 3 little marks with your V tool or with a knife. Make that the edge of the scarf. And same way. Over here, we put them on the other side. So that one was there, and this one is on this side. So it just kind of breaks it up a little bit. And makes it look like it's a little bit of a fringe. Okay. And let's see. For your nose, get you a piece. Make it a little longer than what you expect you want it. Okay, get your little dowel. Try not to cut on my tablecloth, but what I did was I put it on a hard piece of table and rolled it. Get my piece cut off. Stick it in there. Don't glue it yet. And get it the length that you want. And you can do that, or you can carve it off of here first. Carve it to a little point. Carve it to a little point. And then cut it off. Either way, don't glue it yet till you got it painted. And the reason is because it's easier to paint it and then stick it in. That way you don't have to get orange all over the face if you got to paint. And it makes it look better because it's painted all the way back in there. There you go. Okay, you can either make you some little hangers, or you can just buy some of the little threaded ones that go in there. Find your center. Drill a little hole in there. If you use the right size, it should be tight and it'll thread down in there. I don't have my pliers, but it'll thread down in there for you. And leave it stick out some, so when you paint it, you kind of got something to hold on to paint. Okay? All right, guys, that's pretty much it. I'll bring you back and show you the finished piece when I get it all painted, how it turned out. But pretty much this is how I'm going to probably paint it. I think I'm going to do a red scarf this time. Then I got to fix his eye a little bit. Use the little burnisher tool and dot the eyes on there. Same way I dotted the little dots on the scarf. Let's put the mouth. We forgot the mouth. Okay, do the mouth. Let's find my pencil. Where'd my pencil go? Take the nose back out. If I can. Stuck it in there pretty tight. Since you know where the nose is going to be, which is another reason why you don't want to stick your nose in there yet. Give him a little smiley face. Tilt your knife up towards the nose. It's going to chip right there for sure. There you go. There's our finished snowman. Unpainted. All right, so yeah, you can go ahead and go back around yours and just kind of clean anything up. Get it round. Straighten up your corners. Get all that face off of there that's factory wood. Put your little hanger in there. And I'll bring you back and we'll wrap this video up. All right, I'll bring you back. Okay, guys, here's the finished little guys. One's red, one's blue. And got their little carrot noses on there. And got my hangers in place. Put a little super glue on those hangers when you put them in. And once they dry, they'll never come out of there. I kind of use the same thing for my lures when I'm hand carve a lure. But yeah, there they are. Fun little project. I'm sure once we post it on Facebook, everybody's going to want one. So give it a carve and yeah, have fun with it. It's Christmas, fun time for carving. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Hit that like button and ring that notification bell so you get notified when we put up the next video. And I hope I can inspire you to pick up a piece of basswood and a knife and carve something today. All right, thanks guys for watching. See you on the next one.